Okay, Monday morning in the kingdom, and it's nasty. Oh, is it nasty? They forecasted this, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, they forecasted this, and it is nasty. I'm hiding behind the shed here. Yes, the shed by the woodpile here. Yes. And then over here is the shop on this side here. And that wind is chilly. It makes it feel like you're in Saskatchewan or in Wyoming. Okay, it'll be a quick intro because the me phone is learning how to think and control me. Alright, this morning we woke up to minus 10 Celsius, but feels like minus 19 Celsius. That's all lies. It's freaking windy out here and cold. Okay, on the yo-yo scale, plus 14 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 2 Fahrenheit. Unfreaking real. Oh well, but I chose to live up here. Yes, this would be an everyday occurrence if I was in Saskatchewan. Oh, the wind is unreal. It reminds me when I grew up in the south. Look at the flags. I didn't untangle them because it's pointless. They need to be tangled up to survive. Yes, unfreaking real. So we're not sure what we're doing today. All plans have been canceled. We're going to go into WHO-ville to put the chimney in at the staff's house, but that's been canceled due to wind. Yes, and unreal conditions. Unreal. Well, I better go because the me phone's going to censor me. Okay, we're in the wilderness here on the dog trail. We're just walking around. It's nice. There's no wind, which is nice. And you can hear the wind out in the distance. The dog's brought along one of his treats, one of the milk cartons. So he's eating it and stuff like that. So now I'll have to make sure that I take the plastic back to the kingdom. But at least they're happy. We're out of the wind.
What's up, Kingdom followers? Sir Rodney at West Trans. We are currently closed. Nobody left in here but me. I just wanted to pop on real quick and tell you guys thank you so much for even mentioning my name on Joey's website. It blows my mind to even see how many people mention my name. They sent me a birthday card when it was my birthday. And then today, all the way from Auburn, California, we got a Sir Rodney flask, a nice card, and a little shot of Jack Daniels, and a little note just saying thank you for helping Joey. This is from Rex Addison. Thank you so much. It blows my mind that people even mention my name on that website, and then when I see things like this, I was like, crazy. I loved it. Rex, thank you so much. Watch your mailbox. I got something coming for you. All right, guys. Thank you. Keep watching, keep following, keep liking. Talk to you later.
Okay, today has been canceled for fun outside. The weather looks like it's clearing off, but it's all lies. Like when a woman says she's fine, that means round 2 is coming. So this afternoon is supposed to get really nasty. It'll be like almost like blizzard-like conditions, all right? So I'm really enjoying having windows in the shop. I don't know why we never had them before, but it's kind of nice. You can sit and look out, which is, I don't know, modern thinking, I guess. Okay, this is the first big wind and snow we've had with the new extension on the shop here, and we're very pleased, okay? We built it using recycled, repurposed, and reused material. We didn't have the fancy saran wrap or whatever they put around houses, that house wrap, tech wrap or whatever they call it, or the vapor barriers or anything like that, or spray foam. We did it old school, used what we had, stuffed insulation, and it's actually quite warm in here, okay? And we have no snow drifting in around the bottom of the doors or the floors or anything like that, which is good. And I opened the wind this morning. I opened the wood stove door and let some smoke in the shop and watched it, and it didn't blow around, which is good. So today we'll be in the shop. We got to get this 41 Chevy finished up, the 4x4, little loose ends and stuff like that, so it can go outside, so we can bring Laverne in because he got broken. All right, let's get to work. Okay, seeing how it's nasty outside, but we planned for this. We always have stuff inside the shop, and the shop extension is working out well. The 41 Chevy 4x4 truck is parked offset, so we have just enough room with the wood stove here. And we walk down in here. Try not to trip and fall. Yes, that's my firewood. Kindling. Oh, I'm hooked. Oh, no hand and eye coordination today. All right, there we go. So the Hobart Hander 100, I think it is, we purchased at Princess Auto, is working very well. It was in the shed while we built the extension here, so we brought it in, let it warm up, and we did some welding. Okay, so after 3 years, we welded the washer on that holds the choke on. I don't know if we can see it over there. All right, so we just did some quick welds, threw some water on to keep it cool. So now we have a problem with the defrost, okay? There's the heater out of a van. I think it was a 78 Chevy van, cargo van, that we took the heater out. No idea what it's from or what it works or whatever, but that's the defrost tube. But we got to put some tubes on it, or the pipe, to, oh, these lips. Okay, so we got to put some pipes on to get the heat or the defrost up here onto the windshield where it's supposed to be.
Monday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 7 a.m. and as you can see, it's still pretty dark out and it's even snowing. The wind's picked up pretty good and actually snowed all night long. You can't even see my tracks down on the ground there. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out. I'm sure they won't want to be outside because it is nasty out. 9 a.m. and it's finally daylight out. It's still pretty nasty, as you can see here. Even off into the distance, it's snowing pretty good. Even my railing here has a bunch of snow on it, so I'm gonna wipe it off, and when I record next time, we'll see how much it snowed since. "10 a.m. and that wind is really picking up. It's getting nasty out here. 12:30 and I just finished lunch. The sun actually came out there for a few minutes, then it went back behind the clouds. Now it's time to get the skidoo out and head on over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to. I'm pretty sure it's just a shop day today because it is pretty nasty out still. That wind is pretty cold. Little after 1 p.m. and I just made it to the kingdom. We're not doing anything because of how nasty it is. That wind is pretty bad, but my dad asked me to drag the dog trails today, so that's what I'll do. I'm already hooked up to the pallet drag here, so let's head on down the north trail and go do it. Look at those trees bend. Sure is windy out. Once you get into the bush, it's not actually that windy, and the trails are still in pretty good shape even after all the snow we got. As you can see here, my dad came down with the axe the other day and was cutting off the tops of the trees here. That way when I come down with the GoPro on the helmet, I'm not whacking it or bumping into it because that wouldn't be good. Last thing I want to do is to wreck the GoPro. There is no wind in the bush here, as you can see. But if you look way off into the distance there, you can see those trees moving. And if we look up, we can see the tops of the trees moving. And I think we got a whiskey jack in the bush here too, actually. Not sure if you can see him, but he's hiding behind, oh, right there. He's a big whiskey jack. Probably one of the ones my dad actually feeds. That's why he's so close to me. He knows it's feeding time up at the house, so that's probably why he's flying that way right now. I just seen him go through the trees and towards the house. The house is actually just through the trees right here. Now I'm over by the rabbit tower and it is windy. Now that I'm out of the bush here and in the open area, I am cold. So let's continue on and do a few more passes. Even the trail by the rabbit tower is doing pretty good. Even though it's out in the open here, it hasn't really drifted in that badly, but I'll still do a couple passes on it. That way it's nice and packed down for my dad walks the dogs later. Down on the cat train trail, this here leads over to the muskeg, and then it comes down from the dog trail and connects to each other. And then if we go this way and swing back around over here, you can actually see the rabbit tower in through the trees. Then if we go directly out this way, it also takes us back to the kingdom. This is my second pass, as you can see here. Once I'm done this, I'll go park the drag. Almost 2 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. We're not doing much today because it is pretty nasty out here and it's windy, but if we look up there we can actually see some blue sky peeking out, and I think the sun was trying to make another appearance as well, but it's back behind the clouds. Look at the flags of exercise. And of course, they are all tangled up as well. I'm not going to bother untangling them with this wind. I'll wait till a nice calm day and then we'll untangle them. Now let's head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather. On my way back into WHO-ville, I just wanted to stop and give you guys a little view of the road here. This is in behind the kingdom. It is actually just over there in the bushes, but it's actually not that blown in. I thought it'd be a lot worse, but you can sure see it off into the distance there that it is pretty windy out, and it's also trying to snow again. Look at that. 3 o'clock, coffee time, and it is nasty out again. The sun did peek out a few times there. We had a bit of blue sky, but now it is snowing again and extra windy. I'll even zoom in for you guys over here so you can see it. Look at that. Even the dogs don't want to be outside. They are hiding away inside. They were out for like 5 seconds and cried to come back in. And this is as much snow we've had because it's been blowing around and stuff, but I know it's more than that. Just after 4 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's negative 15 degrees Celsius, which is 5 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It is still pretty chilly and nasty out here, as you can see, and the snow seems to be picking up again. Now it's time to head inside, edit my videos, and end my day.
Okay, that didn't take long. We're just puddling away here. It's just about coffee time. We mounted some lights on the front here real quick. All right, those are a gift from a Kingdom follower. And over here, the main thing is the defrost. Oh, this stove is putting out some heat. Can you feel that, Les Netsman? Okay. All right, so over here, the shop's a little dark with only one light. Okay, so we ran some... Ooh, this isn't going to work. Okay. All right. So this is... Oops. I need some vodka. All right, so that's that sump pump drain stuff. Sir Rodney sent us a big roll, 25 feet of it. So we use it for vent defrost tubing. Okay, so here it is here. Kind of fits sort of maybe into the original spout out the top there. But somebody put some gauges over here. So we had to bypass it and run it on top. Because everything we do is temporary. We've been saying that since we built the truck in 1999. All right, so over here, okay, we used the duct tape to seal it in because most likely this heater came out of that van or whatever, so it's going to die and blow up. We'll have to make our own. So let's see if we got some heat. All right, whoops, over here. Of course, the fan's a little noisy and it's blowing up here. Can you feel that? I can feel it. There's a slight breeze. Also, too, also, too, to charge the Me phones and stuff like that, we have a cigarette lighter, just like Mother used to have in the 65 Pontiac Parisienne, I think it was. And she'd push it in and then we'd wait and it'd pop out and then she could light her cigarette. I don't know why she didn't light the cigarette. She was going to start the smoke off the one she just finished because she choked. Look at that. It's possessed. All right, let's see if we get some color. Look at that. And we didn't pop the fuse. So I only put a 10 amp in there. I don't want to be too overcautious. All right, let's go have some Let's go have some coffee and continue the quest. Okay, a test with the lights here. We put the low ones on, so that will make the promo bike shine even better. Just look at that. So we figure we need some lights on the bottom because any filming we've done with it around the yard here, all you see is the lights up there. So if we get the lights down there, it gives dimension to the video or what we're filming. Oh, just look at that chrome glisten on the promo bike. Maybe the staff should be polishing it, seeing how it's a nasty day outside. Okay, it's 5 o'clock and it's nasty out there. It's getting nasty, but that's okay because we're in where it's nice and warm. And I don't feel like those 3 little piggies with the big bad wolf. Oh, I got the burps. I got the, I ate those peanuts. But the 3 little piggies with the big bad wolf blowing on their house. This here is very solid in the wind and I'm very pleased. Okay. Oh, those peanuts are good. We're drinking beer and eating peanuts. Oh, did I say that? Okay, so what we're doing is playing Norm today. Sitting on the bar stool, making the fuse links or whatever for the 38 GMC. So this is what we do. Standard routine. Sit on the bar stool, make the thing, shrink tube everything, make it look pretty, have a drink, have a beer. Okay. Then over here, we're stringing the wires out, up and out for the marker lights, the windshield wiper, and the interior light are all up here, plus the gas gauge, but it's already wired in because it's easier to go up and over the cab than it is to try and go along the floor here or anything like that. Try and keep it up and out of the way because we use these trucks year round, so we don't want any salt or anything like that. And also too, I don't know if we can see it, but I write on the roof there so I know which wires are which. Okay, so I know what's coming up. So this will be today's project. Hopefully we'll get some, how would you say, marker lights wired in. It's pretty easy when you're colorblind using one color, just like Blackie Lawless, Black Forever, Wasp. Okay, 6:30 in the kingdom and I got my wires strung. Look at all that blackness. Don't you like that? Yes, everybody's just upset because I'm using black wire. Well, who cares? The next person who buys this truck at my estate sale can figure out the wiring or get some colored wires. But we got the wires up there for the marker lights, the windshield wiper, and the interior light. And then over here, we strung the wires for the backup light because we're copying the 1930s or the 40s when they just had a little light on the back to see what was in the grain box. All right, so this is turning out rather well. We're very pleased. And now I can go, how would you say, call it a day because I had memorized everything on the wires. So now they're all hooked up. So now we can go drink beer professionally. Okay, we're a little short because we didn't get to go to WHO-ville today to put the chimney in because of the blizzard-like conditions. You think we're in Saskatchewan or Wyoming? Okay, so we're going to add some raw footage from the video of last year when we took the Lynn tractor overnight camping. It was cold, it was nice, it was clear, it was a better day than today. All right, so we got 270,000 views on that video on YouTube here. But the thing is, I like the views and the interactions we're getting with the viewers now because there's one-on-one comments and everybody's behaving, everybody's learning. Okay, so I like that a lot better. All right, so we'll add that film footage here. Okay, it's nasty out here. We're calling it a day. Yes, we have to walk the dogs. The dogs will run the trail and beat me back to the house. Okay, and they'll be in where it's warm while I'm still doing the trail. All right, look at the flags. They're barely surviving today. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and we'll talk to you guys later.